Morning coffee. Morning coffee with TALTOA. How you doing? My name is Mike. I am your host for the Morning Coffee with TALTOA, as well as the FBTV podcast. We get together for Morning Coffee with TALTOA every Monday through Friday morning. About 6 a.m. is when the video drops on YouTube and the podcast on your favorite podcasting app. We do ask that if you're watching via YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, ring the bell if you want to be kept up to date when a new video drops. Those are pretty much daily, Monday through Friday. One day of the week, you're going to get two videos. You're going to get one for the Morning Coffee with TALTOA. The other will be for the FBTV podcast. All right. Pretty simple. All right. What are we doing today? Well, before we get started, it's TGIF Friday morning, June 23rd, 2023, the first weekend of the first weekend of summer 2023. Got any plans going out, taking the boat out, going camping? Starting to get a little warm to go tent camping. Anymore, I see it when I go camping in the RV. Yeah, taking the house on wheels. When I go camping in the RV, more and more and more, I see people got that air conditioner, that window unit, got that tent. That's what I'd be doing too, man. I do not knock it at all. I get it 100%. Anyway, what do we got? Oh, we got the Freight Broker Training Manual. Don't forget to order that. There it is right there. You can find that on our websites, be it TALTOA.com or Freight Broker TV, digital and hard copy. And by the way, we got something new. TALTOA swag right there at the bottom of the screen. And I am seriously thinking about getting me, I know I'm going to get a mug, but one of those jerseys and t-shirts for sure. You'll find a link to our TALTOA store, TALTOA Gifts, TALTOA Store, whatever you want to call it. You'll find that on our website at freightbrokertv.com or our TALTOA website, so you can check those out anytime you wish. All right, what are we talking about today? Today we are going to be talking about insurance. Insurance. Now, if you're a broker, and this is specifically what we're talking about, if you're a broker, you're getting insurance from a carrier during the setup phase. In other words, the truck has agreed to move the load for you. You've sent them over your carrier packet, and they are now sending you their packet, and that's going to include their insurance. What are we looking for? Let's talk about that just a moment. All right, this is the Accord. What you see on the screen there, that is the Accord. Matter of fact, this is one of the slides that we use in training. So if it looks familiar, if you have been through the TALTOA training, this probably does look familiar to you. Anyway, the Accord, ACORD, up here at the top. If I can get it over there. Why is this not working now? Oh, it won't work. All right, this will. Right there. Right there we go. The Accord. This is proof of liability insurance, proof of insurance for that trucking company. Bottom line. Right here at the top, it's going to be the producer, the insurance company, agent, broker who wrote the policy. And right there is going to be the carrier information. Now, below that, we have the different coverages available. You got the general liability box, you got the auto liability, garage liability, excess umbrella, you got workman's comp, and you got the cargo. Trucking company by law is required to carry auto liability, automobile liability, and cargo insurance. Okay, simple enough. Now, there are minimums. Minimum auto liability for a trucking company is $750,000. They must carry a minimum of $750,000 auto liability. Most trucking companies will carry $1 million or more. Cargo liability. You're looking at the Accord, don't look at it too fast. A minimum amount of cargo coverage that a trucking company must have to be legal is $10,000. Make sure you count the zeros. Make sure there are 5 zeros behind that 1, not 4. Now, let me explain that to you. You may be thinking, why would anybody in their right mind only have $10,000 worth of coverage? Well, what happens generally, A lot of trucking companies that, they have farms or ranches or something like that. 6 months out of the year, they're farming. 6 months out of the year, they're in that truck. So when they come off the road, they tend to the ranch, tend to their farming responsibilities. They call their insurance company and they reduce everything down to bare minimum. So it keeps their authority active, but it lowers the cost of their insurance. See what I mean? So if you ever get an Accord from a trucking company, it's got 10,000 or 750 up there for the auto liability. Probably what's going on. Just call the carrier, let them know, hey, you're going to have to get your insurance up. So, and, I've had it happen to me a few times. And, oh, man, yeah, let me call my insurance company. 2 minutes later, it'll be taken care of. The insurance company will send you a new Accord, and you're good to go. All right? Now, maybe your customer, maybe the load they're putting on the truck is going to be valued at more than $100,000. What do you do then? Well, listen to what the customer's going to tell you. They know that trucking companies, as a rule, will generally carry at least $100,000 worth of cargo insurance. If it's more than that $100,000, your customer's going to step up. They're going to say something like, hey, this load's valued at $200,000. Make sure that trucking company has, a couple $100,000 in cargo. All right. You just tell the dispatcher, hey, Mr. Dispatcher, this load's going to be valued at $200,000. You're going to have to up your insurance. You're not going to pay the trucking company more to do that. It's not going to cost them much. It's just going to cost them enough to increase that insurance, that cargo insurance, to $200,000 for one truck, not the whole fleet, just one truck for a few days. If the insurance company gets $20 bill maybe just to do that, if that. What's going to happen a little bit later? You're going to get a new Accord. Everything's going to be identical, except this $100,000 is going to be changed now to $200,000, and you're good to go. You'll also notice that the effective date and the expiration date will just be for a few days, just long enough to get that load picked up and delivered. About all it amounts to. Now, after the load delivers, everything's done. Everything reverts back to the original policy, the $100,000 with the effective and expiration dates. Now, something else you're going to do. If you are the broker and you're doing the due diligence, you're vetting the carrier, you will want to come up here to the producer box up here with the insurance company information. There's going to be a phone number up there. You want to call that insurance company. You want to call that phone number. What you are going to do is request to be added as a certificate holder on this carrier's policy. Just follow the directions that the insurance company gives you to be added as a certificate holder. And what's going to happen in a little bit is you're going to get a new Accord. And down here in the bottom left where it says certificate holder, your broker information is going to be included there. Name of the brokerage, address, city, state, phone number, email, fax number, whatever you tell them. Now, what does this do for you? Should there be any changes on this carrier's policy in the future, be it renews, it lapses, gets canceled, whatever the case may be, the insurance company will automatically notify you of any changes. So this way it protects you from loading a carrier that's not insured. All right. Now, when it renews, you're going to get a new Accord, so you can go into your TMS and change the effective and expiration dates and the coverages if necessary. Now, one other thing, it's starting to happen more and more and more. This first section up here, the general liability section, more and more brokers are requiring that the truck have at least $1 billion worth of general liability. Now, why is that? It's not required by law, but most brokers are going to require it. It's another layer of protection. That's about all it amounts to for the broker and the shipper, your customer. Although it's not required by law, you're going to find most trucking companies are going to have it for the simple reason their customer already requires it if they have a customer. Now, you may find from time to time that the trucking company you're dealing with does not have it. Okay, what do? Let them know that you require it. If they want to add it, great. If not, it's going to be up to you if you want to load that truck or not. It's just an extra layer of protection. But the only time you're going to find that a trucking company is not going to have it is if they're a smaller trucking company, just a few trucks, and they're just using a broker for 100% of their loads, that kind of deal. So hope that helps you out with the insurance quote when you're doing the due diligence. You have a pretty good idea what's going on and how to handle it. All right. Leave your questions, comments, whatever below. If you're on the podcast, you can email me. Even if you're watching on YouTube, if you want to email me, you can. You can email me at fbtv@freightbrokertv.com. Don't forget to check out the website, the manual, the swag. And in the meantime, go have a great first weekend, summer weekend of 2023. We'll talk Monday.